Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is February 17th, 2021. How's everybody doing this hump day? Hopefully your week is started off very well. And just want to go ahead and reach out to all of you who are listening today, my subscribers, the new listeners, people coming in. Just want to make sure you are aware that we here in my home are praying for those people affected by power outages here in Texas, as well as across the globe. I've talked about these things before on the channel, so I want to kind of reiterate, some of those things for the audience, as far as what's going on, as far as these things, where we never know what might be the root or cause of power outages, but it's always important for to prepare. And I think that is my I would do my due diligence by reporting on this just briefly, so that we are aware, because right now I think that we're headed towards some sort of energy crisis, where you're starting to see the gas prices increase. You're starting to see different type of outages, whether it be weather related, whether it be things that might happen to our grid, our electrical grid. You never know what might cause these things, but I think that it's important for me to share some responsibility in this by relaying some of the things that you might need to prepare yourself. So anyway, guys, again, thanks for tuning in as always, and we'll get right into some of those things that I think that is important that you should prepare with. So first of all, I've always said, if you can't afford a generator, get you a nice decent sized generator. Make sure you get you some gas buckets, get you some gas cans, store them safely, securely, so that you have those things available. If gas doesn't work, propane always works for those type of devices that use those type of chemicals to whether light a flame, keep you fed, whether it be some sort of propane grill or device that will allow you to cook food if everything worst case scenario goes out. Anyway, you want to make sure you get your canned goods. You want to get your non-perishable items. Make sure you have a ton of water. Okay, and if you have a fireplace, chop up some wood, get some wood, gather it up. Okay, you want to get lighters, matches. You want to get some beans, rice, things that are going to be sustainable for food purposes, and they don't. It doesn't go away as far as mold or anything like that. So those type of items are always important. Make sure you get enough, blankets, quilts, things that will keep you warm, whether it be hand gloves, beanies, sweatshirts, things like that to protect yourself. Most definitely protect your ears, your fingers, your hands, your feet. Those are your vital parts of your body that keep you warm. So take care of those things, protect those things, and do your due diligence. Make sure you're collecting the things that are necessary, that are important. Little by little. I'm not saying go make a mad dash to the store or whatnot, but these are some of the things that we should be thinking about as individuals, as families, family members, communities, to help alleviate some of these things, because I don't know if there's going to be some other type of event that would suggest that these things are absolute must and necessary. So, do your due diligence, guys. Make sure you have a ton of batteries as well. If you got communication devices like handheld radios, I would suggest those too, because if any electrical grids go out, cell phones become lost, and then you still want to be able to have, a walkie-talkie that travels up to 100, 150 miles, if not further, just in case you need to get in touch with someone significant to communicate. And guys, always write down a plan. Make sure your family members know the plan. If you have children, make sure your children know the plan. Where there's a safe place to meet, just in case all things do get to that point. But anyway, guys, I don't want to go ahead and put any fear out there. I just want my audience to prepare, because it's important, because I've prepared and I will continue to prepare and do my due diligence, and if nothing ever happens, that's great. But in the meantime, if something actually does happen, we're still in a great position to not be out there when things get kind of hectic or crazy, because the lines will get longer. And that's when people get frustrated and angry, and that's when other things happen. If you are a believer in your Second Amendment rights like I am, then those items should be stored safely and securely as well within your home. So I do encourage that as well, because you have to protect your family, protect your home, your livelihood as well. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you some ideas that would help you further protect yourself, from any harm or any foul. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump right on into this coin market cap. Bitcoin's dominance is at 61.8%. And it looks like Bitcoin crossed over the $52,000 mark, $52,321. So, guys, it's going to go up another leg. Now it's looking like it's trying to push to 60,000. Hey, guys, there's money to be made. There's money to be had if you like Bitcoin. Ethereum, $1,838. And as we were talking yesterday, we noticed that the market was a little red, and it looked like those markets peeled back some of those losses and got those gains back. And Polkadot is at $31.99. Cardano, which I'll be talking about a little bit, about what the founder said, is sitting at 88 cents. Binance Coin is up to $172. Wow, very impressive, up 32% in the last 24 hours. XRP sitting at 54 cents. We got some other XRP news coming up. Looks like it's trying to get into an upward trend back up towards 60 cents. Litecoin, $229, up 10% in the last 24. Bitcoin Cash, $715. And rounding out the top 10, we got Chainlink at $32.62. And just to give a brief shout out to the 11th spot, we got 50 cents on the Stellar XLM coin. And moving down to the 14th spot, we got Dogecoin. So I know you guys are kind of upset that I keep talking about Dogecoin, but hey, you know what? It got to do what it do. It looks like it might be in a downward trend. As you can see, that red candle going down. I don't really have it pulled up, but you get the idea. But anyway, guys, look at these gains as we scroll down these markets, things like that. So do your due diligence, do your research. And again, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. But, I like to look at the market every single day and often, because I like to see what it's doing, how I can, try to take advantage of it. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into this article right here from Currency Journals. This is an article that describes Bitcoin will die the minute an altcoin flips it, Cardano founder says. And I'll go ahead and get to some of it in an interview shared on Cardano's official subreddit. Hutchinson assured that, similar to fiat cash, the one useful factor Bitcoin has is its acceptance. For that reason, it's going to ultimately die when it loses its solely robust level recognition. And this quote here, Bitcoin is simply useful as a result of its useful. It has no technological benefits. In truth, it's the least superior of all cryptocurrencies, the least futuristic. There is no such thing as a purpose for it, apart from the truth that it exists. Okay, Bitcoiner, Cardano is a third generation blockchain, which is why Hodgkinson offers it higher potential worth than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a first era blockchain. It mainly strikes cash from one pocket to different pockets, and that's it. Ethereum is an instance of second generation blockchain with sending worth. Sensible contracts permit individuals to situation these operations, making the blockchain extra useful. Nevertheless, these blockchains undergo from some design flaws that make it tough for them to face the check of time. Then again, as a third generation blockchain, Cardano seeks to resolve the well-known blockchain trilemma, including a sequence of applied sciences to the second generation blockchains. In the end, this could make the community scalable, safe, and environment friendly without dropping its decentralization. Hodgkinson added that Bitcoin wants to attain some vital developments for it to be on par with its opponents. The minute that it will get flipped by one other cryptocurrency until they will discover a approach to innovate once more. Bitcoin will die as a result of there is no such thing as a purpose to carry it over its neighbors. Bitcoin wants a higher governance system to survive. Nevertheless, Hodgkinson says on the interview that the decentralized nature of the group and lack of directionality have price builders loads of misplaced time. Bitcoin misplaced a few of its earliest and finest individuals over simply the block size, a system parameter. It simply tells you when you can't even agree on one thing so trivial as a block measurement. Then how do you get post-quantum crypto when quantum computer systems come? How do you get sensible contracts? And I'll read some of these quotes here and then we'll move forward. It'll soak up all of the goodness of that system, however gained it, carry any of the dangerous traits, so that you'll nonetheless have the blockchain element. It'll nonetheless settle transactions the best way Bitcoin does. However, you'll have sensible contracts, governance, interoperability, and far sooner capabilities. The power to world scale and work rather well on a cell phone and have privateness and all these extra options of functionalities. Now, guys, I don't know about you, but I've always been skeptical about Bitcoin, and I always felt like Bitcoin was a Ponzi scheme. You go to some of my past videos where I talk about this being Bitcoin being a Ponzi scheme. Guys, Bitcoin has first mover advantage, and you know what? Some of the tech is flawed and antiquated, and it does the same purpose. Has the same purpose to me as fiat currency. If you have, like Tether pumping the, price of Bitcoin up. Yes, we do see a lot of institutions coming into Bitcoin, but again, tread cautiously. Do your, research, and if you take profits from Bitcoin, I'm happy for you doing that. And for me, I'm just gonna, keep my distance. Although I do kind of feel bullish at times where I do want to jump in, but at the same time, I know that there's other opportunities out there with other cryptocurrencies, such as Cardano, where it took me a long time to finally jump in, but I did jump in. So I do like the project, and I'm starting to understand a little bit more about first generation, second generation, third generation, and so on and so forth. So we'll see what happens. We'll, never put the cart before the horse, because right now, as it stands, Bitcoin is the leader of the pack. Okay, we don't know if it's going to disappear, but who knows? But anyway, we're going to talk about this joint letter with the SEC. Is a clear victory for Ripple. This is coming from 11 News, which was published 10 hours ago. And I'll get right up into it. This is, according to attorney Jeremy Hogan, the SEC argumentation in the joint letter lacks any factual basis, while Ripple convinces with facts. The letter is the first impression for the judge and could therefore have an important influence on the outcome. As CNF reported yesterday, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and Ripple Labs have issued a joint letter ruling out a timely settlement, at least under the current SEC administration. In addition to important deadlines agreed upon by both sides, both the SEC and Ripple had the opportunity to present their arguments. Orlando-based attorney Jeremy Hogan analyzed the letter in a new video, giving his legal perspective on the case. And as Hogan noted, this first round should clearly go to Ripple and potentially provide decisive first advantage. Hogan's legal take on the joint letter. According to Hogan, there are several interesting things in the letter. First, the judge asked both parties to describe their views and the legal basis for claims and defenses. The SEC was allowed to comment first as a plaintiff, describing the case on pages 1 through 4, and as Hogan explains, he was a little surprised that the SEC didn't provide a lot of facts. As an example, Hogan cites one of the first paragraph in the SEC portion where it argues about the heart of the case, the question of whether XRP is an investment contract. As the attorney explains, there are no facts in that paragraph that support the SEC's argument. The complaint further alleges that defendants sold XRP as an investment contracts under the Howey line of cases, primarily because the economic reality of XRP and the way defendants marketed XRP made a purchase of XRP in exchange for cash or other consideration and investment into a common enterprise. And as Hogan elicited, the few paragraphs are no better. There are no facts. So it is really weak, Hogan said. While the SEC has some facts it could have cited, none of them are in here. Further, the SEC wastes a few paragraphs on whether XRP is a currency, which Hogan said it is irrelevant to the outcome of the lawsuit. Okay, so I'll go get down to some of the Ripple convincing facts. On the other hand, according to Hogan, Ripple did a really great job. Right off the bat, Ripple's lawyers write that the SEC claims that Ripple sales of XRP constituted investment contracts lacks any legal or factual basis. I think this is a great point that after Ripple sold XRP, it was then sold downstream. So how can it then be an investment contract? Again and again in the letter, Ripple invokes the missing facts in the SEC's opinion, particularly with regard to the heart of the case, which is the Howey test. Okay, Ripple also addresses the Howey test, and it really makes a great point here. Under Howey, the SEC must show, among other things, that Ripple and purchasers of the XRP has entered into a common enterprise dependent on Ripple's managerial efforts. The SEC cannot do so. So again, Ripple is calling out the SEC on lack of facts. Ultimately, he said, Ripple also provide the perfect answer to the SEC's 4 wasted paragraphs. Hogan quoted the following paragraphs from Ripple's response. The SEC only response is that Ripple has merely slapped a label, currency, on XRP and ignored the economic substance of XRP as an investment contract. That is flatly incorrect. First, it is not Ripple that labeled XRP as a currency. It was the DOJ and FinCEN that did so in 2015 and stated. Boom. I think that destroys what the SEC is saying. So anyway, guys, we've heard it on multiple occasions. The token XRP is deemed a currency. and this was back in 2015 when the Department of Justice gave that clarity. Okay, so in my opinion, we don't know when this will take place or whether this will be settled, but hopefully it doesn't drag out too long. But as long as it continues to drag out, it will play its role in what goes on with everything that goes on politically, financially, things like that. And again, XRP is that tool that these people are fighting over because they know the value in XRP. And again, that's why they've taken it off the market, because there's retail speculators like you and me who know what XRP is really about and what it is going to do. Okay, anyway, moving forward with this new article. This is Business News Report. Federal Reserve Payments Pilot Incorporates Ripple Partner Volante Technologies. This is by Emmanuel Young on February 3rd. Ripple. This is just in brief. Ripple partner Volante Technologies become the latest fintech company to join the Federal Reserve's new instant payments pilot scheme. This service will provide American consumers and businesses with instant payment services. This comes as Ripple Labs nears its first checkpoint in the battle with the SEC. So, guys, we're getting close. Financial technology firm and Ripple partner Volante Technologies is poised to join an instant payment service pilot organized by the Federal Reserve. Okay, and again, Volante Technologies announced its participation in the pilot for the Federal Reserve new instant payments platform, which is the FedNow. We've discussed in length in the past that FedNow or whatnot would be a part of what Ripple Technologies would provide for the system. The service aims to provide American consumers and businesses with instant payments services that deliver control, convenience, and certainty. The Federal Reserve looks for instant payments, and the pilot will include over 110 organizations from the Federal Reserve's FedNow community to support development, testing, and adoption of the service. Okay. Esther George, the president and CEO of the Kansas City Federal Reserve, says that central banks appreciate the enthusiastic response to the program. She continues saying that this is a principal reason the pilot was expanded to include more organizations like Volante. We're gratified by the industry's tremendous interest and willingness to devote time and energy to help us develop the FedNow service. A race for speed in crypto. The Federal Reserve FedNow's pilot scheme is part of an industry-wide effort to provide users with instant payments. Last year, payment giants Visa and PayPal both announced an extension to a partnership that expanded instant payments for consumers as well as businesses. Notably, last year, PayPal also announced a move into cryptocurrency industry, allowing its users to buy and sell a limited selection of cryptocurrencies. Okay, and the move also saw a $242 million in cryptocurrencies traded on the platform within 24 hours. And more recently, Visa signaled support for the industry when CEO Al Kelly suggested in an earnings call that the company was best placed to support cryptocurrency payments. And will Ripple lead the way? Once the only major player is decentralized instant payment settlement, Ripple now faces multiple competitors. Yesterday, Stellar Lumens, Ripple's primary rival in the industry, released its 2021 roadmap outlining its vision for instant payments technology. It also included proposals to ramp up the company's marketing campaign with the aim of increasing its tech visibility. Moreover, the influx like Visa, PayPal, and now the Federal Reserve shows the forces that Ripple is set to face. This all comes amid its ongoing battle with the SEC over the classification as XRP a security. And again, guys, we know that Ripple is going to lead the way. We know that XRP is going to be front and center, and it will be dominating the space. It is my opinion that the Treasury will take over the escrow of Ripple, or the XRP, excuse me. That is just my opinion, because the only holdup here is the United States. Everyone else is giving clarity to what XRP is, and it just has to take time. It has to play out. And again, a lot of this has to do with the political climate, with what's going on across the world. We're seeing military take over governments. We're seeing people being removed from different central banks, things like that, if you kind of look at that landscape. And then we're also seeing different people put in certain positions within the banking institutions. Whether it be good or bad, I don't know. But I do know that these people will get it done eventually. How it plays out, I can only imagine, because the way that I thought it would play out is totally different from that, and it continues to change with different news coming out every single day or every single week. So time is of the essence when there's going to be a crisis, if there's going to be a crisis. And what XRP is going to be used as a tool for the transition, not the great reset, but the transition to we the people. But anyway, guys, to end it up on this note, I wanted to go over what I've seen on Twitter. And this is coming from Crypto.com. Dogecoin is now listed on the Crypto.com app. Buy and sell Doge as true cost with no fees. Bank transfer and credit card supported. Get the app to start trading Doge now. So, guys, I wanted to leave that with you because now Doge is on Crypto.com. A lot of, subscribers have reached out to me about Crypto.com. I have it, but I haven't really built that portfolio yet, because each and every platform that I'm on, I'm building a portfolio there. So right now I'm on Hotbit trying to build that portfolio. I just realized that I was making some mistakes along the way, and I have to correct them, because now I'm going to build my Celcius account, and I should have been doing that from the beginning. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to go ahead and leave this information with you. Hope that you enjoyed the show. And again, do your due diligence when it comes to preparing for you, your family, in case there's, blackouts, rolling blackouts, power outages, things like that. Take care of yourselves. Do your due diligence. I'll always be praying for every single one of you, even though I don't know what you look like or whatnot. I've never met you, but I pray for you. I want the best for every single person, every single human being. So anyway, God bless, take care, and as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.